Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back, and today we're going to be talking about Dutch Blitz, a game that my fiance absolutely kills me at. Just kidding, we're actually going to be talking about this. What is this, you ask? It is a director's monitor or first AC monitor. We'll talk about what goes into it, why it's important, and how it can benefit your next shoot. You can give this monitor to the brand manager, your client, the director, and they can review footage. You guys can talk about scene blocking, where certain characters or elements go. You can look at things with a fine-tooth comb about your scene and really plan and ensure that the day goes smoothly when it comes to anything video related or scene or footage related. Number one, of course, you need a monitor. Number two, you need to find a way to get your camera's feed to that monitor. Number three, you're gonna need some way of powering the whole thing or setup. We'll go into each one. The first step in having a director's monitor setup is ensuring that you can get your camera image to that monitor. And for me personally, I chose the Asus Cine i Pro 2S, which is a really flexible system because it offers an HDMI in and an SDI in on the transmitter unit. So this allows me to not only use it with a camera that has HDMI out, but it also allows me to use it with a camera that has an SDI out, say the Sony FX6 or any other cinema cameras. The latency is very low. You can use it for focus pulling in certain situations, but I'd stay away from using it for action sequences or anything like that. Now, one thing to note about latency is that it depends on your whole entire setup and how long that latency is. You can check out a ton of videos on YouTube already talking about the latency, but for my needs and as a director's monitor, it worked very, very well. The receiver will have an HDMI out or an SDI out, which can connect to the monitor. So that's one way of getting your image from your camera to a monitor. For the monitor itself, I chose the Cine C7S. I wanted something that was a bit larger than a traditional 5-inch monitor, so you could see things a bit more clearly, and it was a bit larger for the director or the client or the brand manager or whoever would be viewing that monitor. The great thing about it is that it has both SDI and HDMI. So again, if the unit has either an HDMI out or an SDI out, you can accommodate your wireless receiver with this monitor. So what's going to happen is with the receiver unit of the Asus Cine i 2S Pro, you're going to take the out into the HDMI or the SDI in of the monitor. And that way, your image from your camera will get to the monitor. Since you're gonna have a few components, you're gonna want to be able to power each of these components. For me, I chose this monitor because it also had power delivery out. So I can use two Sony NPF batteries, and that will be able to also take the power from that battery and convert it into a 7.4 to 12 volt DC out via a pin plug type thing. I think that's what it's called. But what that does, it allows me to plug into the receiver because the receiver needs power in order to function. So I don't have to use 3 NPF batteries because the receiver also takes NPF. I can just use 2 big NPF batteries, run the monitor, and run the receiver with that setup. The last thing I think is very important is how you're going to mount the monitor, whether you want it to be handheld or whether you want something on a tripod or a light stand, because during the course of a shoot, you might want to check how your set looks. So you might want something that's handheld that you can carry with you. When you are rolling during takes, maybe you want to be stationary so you can sort of be laser focused on the action that's happening. So with this director's monitor, I decided to put it in a cage, which is pretty much a universal cage that can accommodate any type of monitor up to, I think, 19 centimeters in height. It's got 1/4-20 and 3/8 mounting points, so we can add a bunch of other accessories if needed. And on the bottom, I've also added a quick plate release, which allows you to mount to other quick plate accessories. So what I can do is I can have a quick plate on a light stand and detach it from this mini sort of tripod leg and then put it on that light stand so that it's stationary. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and perhaps you're starting to get onto some bigger shoots and working with some larger clients. Consider building yourself a director's monitor. It has helped me out so much on very many shoots where I don't have to keep referring back to my camera for the client to see. They can have that for the day or for the duration of the shoot. They can review everything, and it's just an added benefit and production value to what you offer as a DP, cinematographer, or creative. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Great to see you back here. I should say fiance. Just kid. Ah! Damn it. All right, take two. It's been a while. Actually, no, let's switch that up.
You said 5 and then you listed 4 things.